What's up, everybody? It's OptimusMagnum and my boy JNuc, and we're going to kick off a brand new show for you guys. It's called the Fourth Quarter Sports Talk Show. That's right, folks. We're doing some sports talk, and JNuc's going to kick it off, tell you who he is, and tell you his favorite teams.
Yo, I appreciate that intro, Mr. Optimus Magnum. It's your boy JNuc. And real quick, I'm going to let y'all know what teams I'm into. In basketball, I'm a Los Angeles Lakers fan. That's right. And in the NFL, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And for baseball, I guess I'll call myself an Atlanta Braves fan, even though I really don't keep up with them too much anymore. How about you, Optimus?
Well, for NBA, it's the LA Lakers all day, every day. Football, NFL, we got San Francisco 49ers, of course, my boy P. Willie. And in baseball, it's the New York Mets. I saved them for last because that's all they ever come is last place, damn it. So anyways, I want to talk to you a little bit about the show. It's called the Fourth Quarter, like I said. Basically, why we call it that is because we're going to have 4 topics, basically, and that's 4 quarters. And we're going to have a 10-minute show. We're going to start the timer at 10 minutes, and we're going to go through our 4 topics. When the timer's up, show is through. So let's kick this off. Let's start the timer, and we'll go right into our first topic. And we're going to talk about the NBA short season so far. What are our thoughts about it?
Yeah, basically, my thoughts about it, man, was, we had the lockout. And, of course, there were some grumblings about that because we had an NFL lockout too. So, 2 lockouts to deal with. But we finally got the season started, and it was a little rusty. It was a little, the teams had to mesh, new coaches around the league and new players to play with. But I think now, since we're heading to All-Star break, I think they're starting to get it figured out. What about you, Op?
Yeah, I think it benefits the older teams and younger teams, and I'll explain. For the older teams, it benefits people like Kobe, the San Antonio Spurs, who are a little older. So the short season helps their bodies out, and they're going to be, if they make the playoffs, they're going to be able to, endure a little bit more. They're going to be a little bit more fresh on the legs. But for the younger teams, it helps too, because if you come out the gate hot, then some of these teams, sometimes they start off hot, but then fall off late, and they fall out of the playoffs. But at least some of these teams might be able to make it and maybe have their little shot at the title, or see if they could do some damage in the playoffs.
Right, and I just want to touch on that. Being a Lakers fan, we're leaning on Kobe a lot this year. And him being an older player, like you mentioned, I mean, it is what it is. This short season is definitely going to benefit him. I think if we had an 82-game season, he wouldn't be able to do what he'd be doing for this long period of a time. So it definitely benefits us and some of those older teams. So I definitely agree with you on that. Now, moving on. What are your thoughts about our team, about our Lakers this year so far?
I think they're okay. It's just I think they're a point guard and I hate to say this, but I think they're a point guard and a true like power forward or center away. And I said that because of course Dwight Howard. Not that I have anything against Andrew Bynum. I just think Dwight Howard is just, and we need somebody that rebounds the ball and just throws it back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. and I just feel like we need a more athletic point guard, somebody that dishes the ball and can play some defense. I mean, and I think you touched on some points that there's a trade rumor in the works for a point guard, right?
Yeah, out of Cleveland. Oh, I can't think of it. Do you remember his name? I
can't. It's Ramon Sessions.
Yeah, Raymond Sessions or Ramon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Ramon. I don't know. Who cares?
Sessions. But yeah, he would definitely upgrade our point guard play because that, I think, first and foremost, that's what we need to address. God bless Derek Fisher. I love him. Yeah. He's done so much for our organization, but he can't win that battle with Father Time. And Kobe's younger than him, so that's why Kobe's still performing at the level he's performing. So we definitely got to address that first and foremost. I also love Andrew Bynum and Powell. That's a great front court, but, I mean, when you have Dwight Howard and you have the opportunity to get a dominant player like that, I mean, the last time we did that, Shaq and Kobe, what was the result? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's my thoughts on the Lakers. I mean, I hope we get a point guard, and I hate to say it, but I hope we get Dwight Howard. I mean, you got to, right?
Yeah, I would definitely trade for him in a heartbeat. But moving on, our third quarter topic is the NBA trades, and what trades do you think might happen? Do you think the Lakers might get Dwight Howard, or do you think the Clippers or now rumored Chicago Bulls might get Dwight Howard?
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up for sure. He voiced his opinion about Chicago, and just this past weekend, Chicago playing Miami, they definitely could have used them. So you might see them make some moves in the East. Because the goal is to beat the Heat. That's the team to beat in the East. And I think that's what they need is a Dwight Howard. What about you?
I don't know. I don't think the Clippers have anything they want to give, for Dwight Howard. I mean, I don't see how they would part with Blake Griffin, and I don't think you can team him up with Blake Griffin. I don't know what they have to trade unless they trade like a Caron Butler, but why would Orlando want him?
Yeah.
And I don't see anything happening with that. But then I think they have Chris Kaman, right? On the Clippers.
No, I think he's in New Orleans now.
Oh my God! See what I'm saying? Like I just don't see the Clippers getting them. I see the Lakers. I mean, they might have to part with Powell and Bynum, but that's still a big combo, and I think we can maybe make do if they can try to swing something.
Right.
But I think the Bulls might end up being the front runner for them because they have Joakim Noah and they have a lot of younger talent that Orlando might be interested in.
I think besides the Lakers, I think the Bulls are the only other team that could give comparable players for Dwight Howard. If we can't get him in LA, then I would love to see Chicago get him because I don't want to see Miami even close to getting a ring. I don't want to see LeBron. Let me rephrase that. If there's no LeBron in Miami, hey, D-Wade, get another one, baby, if you can. But as long as LeBron's there, Miami doesn't need a ring.
The Celtics could actually use him too. I mean, I'm not a Celtics fan, obviously being a Lakers fan, but they started off the gate really tough, and they had some injuries and stuff. And I think the big mistake last year was trading Kendrick Perkins.
Oh, big mistake! Even though he just got postered by Blake Griffin, did you see that?
Oh my goodness, that was amazing, dude. He just literally leaped over him and just like threw it down and just stood there. And then I think somebody caught him after he like did it, but. Dude, that was crazy, man. Dude, that guy
he's not human.
Yeah, it's not normal.
It's definitely not normal. Moving forward, I wanted to get into the standings and your thoughts on it. Let me go through the East real quick. We got Chicago in first place, 76ers in second place. Wow. The Atlanta Hawks in third place, Miami in fourth place, the Pacers in fifth place, the Magic in sixth place, the Celtics in seventh, and the Milwaukee Bucks in eighth. Moving over to the Western Conference, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder in first, Clippers in second, the JV squad, the Denver Nuggets in third place, another surprise, the Mavericks in fourth, the Utah Jazz in fifth, Spurs in sixth, Portland Trailblazers in seventh, and our Lakers rounding out the eighth spot. What are your thoughts on the standings, and do you think that's an accurate position for all those teams?
As the way the teams are shaping up so far, maybe yes. But I think some of the teams will start to fall off as the season progresses. I think the Lakers will actually move up. I'm not going to talk about them too much because we already kind of touched on them a lot. But considering it's our team. But the Clippers aren't that surprising. I mean, they're expected to do that, being that the big acquisition of Chris Paul. But the Oklahoma City Thunder right now, I think they're the team to beat. Besides the Dallas Mavericks still, because they are the NBA champs, and until you dethrone them, obviously they're going to be the team to beat. Right. San Antonio is always going to give you a rough game. Portland, that's surprising me a little bit, actually, because I didn't think they were going to be actually this good to begin the year.
Yeah, no Brandon Roy, he retired.
Roy retired, and I don't know, that team just seemed like a little bit in turmoil, with Odin always being hurt, and Brandon Roy, and to see them doing well, actually, still being a Laker fan, actually, it kind of feels good, because to see that, because you got to feel good for a team like that that's coming together.
Right.
But in the East, the Celtics are shocking me.
Yeah.
Their start was just horrible. I mean, they shouldn't be like that. I'm sorry, you still got some really good players. Regardless of the fact that you're a little older, you still got some really good players. They shouldn't start off like that. But Philly's the big surprise.
Yeah, the 76ers.
That's a really young team, and they got a lot of talent, and they're flying around. They actually fly. They're like basically another Lob City.
Iguodala's a beast, man.
Yeah, that guy can fly, and I think they have like another couple dudes that are just ridiculous. I really can't even name all their players, but they have an amazing team. I know it's a young talent, so look out for them. But the Bulls, I think right now, the Bulls are the team to beat in the East.
Yeah, definitely. Between the Bulls and Miami, and just real quick to touch on this, I think that, going back to the West, teams like the Clippers and the Nuggets, I think they're getting on fire right now, but I don't think they're built for the playoffs. So teams like the Lakers, the Spurs, the seasoned teams, the seasoned vets, the Dallas Mavericks, those teams are going to make more noise in the playoffs. So I'm not worried about the playoffs. We turned it on every year in the playoffs. So
yeah. What are your thoughts on some of some of those teams like Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's definitely the team to beat in the West. Durantula and Russell Westbrook. I mean, wow, what a duo. I mean, what can you do to stop those guys? You know?
Russell Westbrook seems so damn quick.
He needs to be in a Laker jersey, bro.
And Kevin Durant doesn't miss.
Game winner. That dude's got the clutch gene for sure. LeBron needs to spend the summer with Durant if he wants to be great.
Yeah, LeBron needs a little bit of that clutch juice because he does not. I don't know what's wrong with him. When it comes to fourth quarter, he just shies away, passes the ball, and I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, if you want to be great, you got to relish those moments. You can't defer. I don't care how tight you and D Wade are. You saw D Wade took the game over when Shaq was there, and he won them that ring, and that's what you got to do.
And when D Wade was hurt just recently, who takes over? Bosh.
Exactly.
Like, come on, LeBron. Like, I know you're having good games, but you're having good games for the first 3 quarters. Where are you at in the fourth?
How many years has he been in the league now? Like 10 more?
Yeah, it seems like it.
That hairline's just getting pushed back further. No, I won't personally attack him, but I think that's a good note to close on. You got anything you want to say in closing up?
No, that's it. Guys, if you have any comments, please feel free to comment on the video. If you have any fourth quarter topics you want to talk about, just put them in the comments. If you have any questions for JNuc and I, please feel free to ask. And don't forget to like and favorite the video because if you want to see more content like this, obviously.
For sure. And I just want to add in that if you want to catch some other gameplay that we have on our channels, we do some first-person shooter stuff. We have some other types of games on both of our channels. Links will be down below in the description, so definitely check those out. So for OptimusMagnum, this is JNuc, and we out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.